It's time for the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchstone Energy cooperative, online at quiver.com.
And good evening and welcome back to Canton High School, the site of the Class 2 District 6 tournament here on TribCast. A little bonus coverage before we get to Van Far and Louisiana in the 2-3 matchup. This is the one-seed Canton leading Knox County 46-31 here with about 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. And the man who just got blocked has been doing a lot of scoring, Lance Logsden, to build this 15-point lead. 3:40 to play. And a steal by Lavion Wilson, 5'7" senior, and he's fouled. He commits the foul. Nope, he was fouled. I looked down for a second. What a game they've got. What an odd game down at Winfield. Is in the fourth quarter. Bowling Green leads Christian 18-15. The game was 2-0 Christian after 1-6-5 at the break in favor of the Bowling Green Lady Cats. Bowling Green went on an 8-0 run. Christian came back, and now it's a 3-point Lady Cat lead in the fourth quarter from Winfield High School in the Class 3 District 7 Ladies Championship. We'll have the men's championship coming up as well, as Montgomery County will take on Christian. Christian grabbed both the one seeds in that district, and looks like Bowling Green's got the ball back with about 6 minutes to go in that championship game, and then Montgomery and Christian for the men's title. Here, I don't think it's been as close as a 15-point score. Canton has been able to turn it on when they need to, just like that one by Lavion Wilson. So they lead 49-31. And with the ball for Knox County is Nick Edwards. They work it around to the far side for Dylan Strong. And a timeout taken by Coach Zach Short and the Knox County Eagles. We'll take a break, too, here in a little bonus coverage. We'll call it the Quiver River Electric Cooperative TribCast pregame. More from Canton in a minute on thepeoplestribune.com.
If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor.
Many of us look for ways to save energy, but be smart. Don't take safety shortcuts. Quiver River Electric Cooperative reminds you to use electricity safely and take it seriously. Never touch a downed power line. Always stay at least 10 feet away. Outdoors, look up for power lines and call 811 before you dig. Indoors, keep appliances away from water. Don't overload circuits or use damaged cords. A safety message from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, owned by those we serve.
Back in the Quiver River Electric Cooperative TribCast pregame bonus coverage from the Class 2 District 6 men's semifinals. Winner of this game will take on the winner of the Van Far, Louisiana game. That's why we go bonus on you. And right now, Canton with the ball in firm control of this game with an 18-point lead and under 3 minutes to play. Lavion Wilson with it for the Tigers on their home floor as the number one seed. Worked it into Logsden. Now kicks it back out top. And they look to burn a little bit of clock. Logsden with it again for the Tigers. His pass off the teammate's fingertips, but recovered on the far side, and they'll set it up again. Here's Wilson, and he's fouled by Strong. Coming off a timeout at Winfield. Bowling Green still hanging on to that 18-15 lead. Starting to get late in the fourth quarter from the Class 3 District 7 tournament. Logsden over to the far side through Hudnall. Now back up top through Burke. Burke has it again. He goes off the glass, no good. That was Coy Smith, rather. And finally, a foul whistled, and that'll send Lance Logsden, the 6'3" senior, to the line. The foul, the second on Robert Mock. And the first shot is good for Lance Logsdon. Number 2 seed Van Far and number 3 seed Louisiana coming up next as the seniors check out for Knox County. Do a big round of applause as the score grows to a 19-point Canton lead, make it a 20-point lead with 2 minutes to go. 2:03 on the clock here in the first of 2 men's semifinals. The championship game will be played tomorrow night here at Canton High School, and it looks like the home team will be represented. Up the floor with it are the Eagles. Near side, Strong. To number 15, Nash Miller. That's a cool name. Shot off the glass is good for Robert Mock. Game's tied down at Winfield after Christian scores 3. And a timeout taken just to switch out the rest of his starters. It's Coach Anderson. Changes things up. And checking out is Dylan Strong on the Knox County side. To a big round of applause as they get what I'm assuming is a foreign exchange student in. Very exotic name for number 1, Thibault LeConte. I'm probably way off on that. Rebound, Knox County. They'll take it up the floor. Minute 15 to go in this one. Bonus coverage getting ready for Van Far in Louisiana, and Trammell gives it back to the Tigers with 1:11 on the clock. Chuck and April down at Winfield for those 2 games, knotted at 18, and Christian at the free throw line to try and grab back the advantage, something they haven't had since late in the first half. They had a 5-2 lead at one point. Bowling Green tied it and took the lead at the end of the second quarter. Here's a 3. That one's offline. And the rebound pulled down by number 34, Zane Wolf. Here's another 3 on the other end. That one's good for number 42, Drake Servin. 54-33. Final 27 seconds of this semifinal. Then we'll have our game. As that one's off the glass, no good. And the rebound to Canton. And they're going to burn off this final 14 seconds. He pulls back. Gives it to Durst. He goes to the far side. And this game is over. 54-33 is our final. As Canton moves on, Knox County, their season comes to an end. Bonus coverage of the Class 2 District 6 semifinals. We'll be back with more of the Quiver River Electric Cooperative TribCast pregame after this.
This is Kim Gam, RN, Certified Diabetes Educator and Coordinator of the Pike County Diabetes Counseling Program. Diabetes self-management education is designed to help you understand the disease and learn to manage it. Our nationally recognized program provides quality education and covers all aspects of diabetes management, from basic to advanced skills. For more information, contact the Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice at 573-324-2111.
The Pike County Health Department. Neighbors helping neighbors.
B&B Automotive, home of the $25 oil change up to 5 quarts of oil, is an ASE certified inspection station and offers complete
home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we gotta bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Paul Shucard will be there for you. 1210 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green. Online at mybowlinggreenagent.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
No matter which team you're rooting for, Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford hopes all our area teams have a wonderful and successful season. Young Enterprise features A-Key and Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, RCIS Crop Insurance, fertilizer, chemicals, interstate batteries, and more. Visit online at youngenterprisesinc.com for more information. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford.
It's time for the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, online at quiver.com.
And welcome back to the Class 2 District 6 men's semifinals on TribCast as we get ready for number 2 seed Van Far. They're set to take on number 3 seed Louisiana, so two of our teams set to do battle, a rematch of the Bowling Green Tournament Championship, and that leads us into the conversation about this one. That game, Van Far trailed Louisiana throughout, tied it up late. Lead kind of changed hands a couple of times, and then it was tied with about 7 seconds to go. Timeout taken by the Indians. They drew up the play, got it in at the final second, and were able to pull out the 2-point victory as the buzzer sounded. And with that game in mind, talked to Coach Pat Conaway earlier. He says they have to play better than that last meeting. He did not like the way things were going for most of that game, and they said they have to rebound better than their opening round matchup here at Canton the other night. They need to keep Trey Miller on the floor. That is the biggest key for Coach Conaway. He says that if he's only on there for maybe, a quarter and a half because he's in foul trouble, they can't deal with just the few points that he's able to get in that time. They need him on the floor. They need him producing. So Trey Miller staying out of foul trouble, big key to this game. And he needs, said they need to handle Louisiana's size. The big guys, Dalton Overhouse and Zach Harrison, even to an extent, Remy Felderworth can bang around a little bit, and he needs his Indians to be able to handle that, whether that is the referees maybe calling some of that banging. It was let go in that Bowling Green Tournament Championship a little bit more. Second half, the refs kind of tightened things up a little bit, and that helped reverse the fortunes. But they need to handle the size better, according to Coach Pat Conaway. Matt Smith says they need to put two halves together. They weren't good enough at the Bowling Green Tournament in the second half, letting that lead evaporate and eventually letting the game go to Van Far. They need to box out a whole lot better. They were not good rebounding in the opening round game of this Class 2 District 6 tournament, and both those things have been an issue at times this season. So they need to put together two halves, and they need to rebound and stay out of foul trouble, of course, to succeed here in the semifinals and move on to take on Canton in the championship game on Saturday. We'll take a quick break. We've got lots more to talk about as we continue on the Quiver River Electric Cooperative TribCast pregame from thepeoplestribune.com.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated. And Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, and even snow removal. Just call 324-3433 and let the friendly, knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you.
Serving our area for almost a century and a half, La Crosse Lumber Company has always offered quality building materials and hardware supplies at reasonable prices, and still does today. Believing a satisfied customer is a repeat customer, La Crosse Lumber Company features free estimates, free delivery, and blueprint services available too. La Crosse Lumber proudly offers Owens Corning insulation and the top products in the industry. In Bowling Green, Louisiana, Clarksville, Vandalia, and beyond, or visit now at lacrosselumber.com.
Are you still looking for a bank that knows you by name, offers convenient hours, and hometown service? Look no further than Community State Bank of Missouri. Hello, this is Deb Olson. Our pleasant staff is here to welcome you and service all of your banking needs. Stop by our office in Bowling Green or Troy and experience the banking difference. Community State Bank of Missouri, Your hometown community bank since 1887. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
District basketball on TribCast is brought to you in part by Mike's Tire Service, Pike County Title Company, Calumet Incorporated, the Clopton Hawks Booster Club, Pepsi-Cola Bottlers of Bowling Green, Lincoln County Farmers Co-op, Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Bowling Green Bobcat Booster Club, and by C. Tom Backer Accounting. More district hoops are coming up. This is TribCast.
It's time for the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchstone Energy cooperative, online at quiver.com.
Final 20 seconds, I believe, of the fourth quarter at Winfield. Bowling Green trailing Christian 25-23, but they do have the ball. The game in a timeout right now, so the Lady Cats need to get a bucket to force overtime or a three-point play, either a shot from beyond the arc or a two and a free throw to win it in regulation at Winfield and move on into the MSHSAA Class 3 state tournament. It's been a great one, great defensive battle down at Winfield, and they'll have the men's championship game coming up between Montgomery County, the 2 seed, and the 1 seed Christian immediately following that broadcast. We're getting ready for number 2 seed Van Farn, number 3 seed Louisiana for a chance to take on Canton for the championship here in the Class 2 District 6 tournament. We'll take a quick break, come back. We have your starting lineups and still more to come here from Canton on thepeoplestribune.com.
The Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon reminds you that tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, do your part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition. A message from the Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon. The choice of a lawyer is an important one and should not be based upon advertisements alone.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids, but with an active lifestyle of sports come health risks and safety hazards. As a certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital, I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. We can make a difference between safe play and dangerous injuries for your athletes. Working with Louisiana, Bowling Green, and Clopton schools, our goal is to provide the best possible outcome for your athlete. I'm Ryan Pitzer, certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital. We're at work while your athletes are at play.
It's time for the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchstone Energy cooperative, online at quiver.com.
Overtime at Winfield for Bowling Green and Christian as the Lady Cats tied it, and a buzzer beater attempt hit the front iron and went to the floor. No good for Christian, so they're going to a 4-minute overtime period to decide the district champion in the Class 2 or Class 3 District 7 tournament. Class 2 District 6 here from Canton as Louisiana's gone to the locker room during the warm-ups. Van Farr on the floor right now. We still have, we will definitely be here for tomorrow night's championship game against Canton, so one of these teams will be involved in that. And I believe that is is that a 7 o'clock start tomorrow, or are they going early with that one? I'll check that just to be sure here as we go along. But you look at Van Farr, and we said it before their opening round game, there's just so many weapons. They've got 8 or 9 guys that could start for pretty much any team around the area, and it's just a matter of finding the time to put them all on the floor, as the championship game of this one will be at 6 o'clock tomorrow, so a 5:45 pregame as one of these teams will take on Canton, the number 1 seed here at Canton High School. In overtime, Bowling Green unable to score on their first possession, so it's still knotted at 25 down at Winfield, and Christian comes up empty on their first trip down the floor. Gabby Dieters with the ball and a long pass ahead to set the offense. So Bowling Green in overtime in the Class 3 District 7 championship. Chuck and April on the call down there. And they'll have Montgomery County and Christian for the men's championship immediately following. Take another quick break so I can watch some more of that one on TribCast as we get ready for Van Farr and Louisiana here, Class 2 District 6 semifinals on TribCast.
Hi, this is Christine Rutherford of People's Bank and Trust in Bowling Green. At People's Bank and Trust, we don't think our responsibility to the community should end when we leave the bank each day. You see, at our community bank, we volunteer for many charitable organizations and civic activities, as well as cheer on our hometown teams. Pride in our community is important to us here at People's Bank and Trust. Come see us at one of our convenient locations, Bowling Green, Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, or Ellsbury. Hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Dude, you look different.
Well, my body is glowing gold.
No, it's not that. Did you get a new shirt?
No, I joined the Fuel Rewards program at Shell and got instant gold status. I save 5 cents a gallon on every fill every day.
No, did you lose weight?
Get rewarded with instant gold status at Shell. Join the Fuel Rewards program now at fuelrewards.com/gold. Restrictions apply. Active gold status required. Introductory offer valid for 6 months after activation. Limit 20 gallons at participating Shell stations. See fuelrewards.com/gold for full details.
Abel's Quick Shops. We're just down the road.
Are you looking for a subcompact tractor with massive working potential and comfort? That's the Kubota BX Series. Haul, mow, dig, plow, all from the comfort of America's best-selling subcompact tractor. Take home a dependable BX80 now with financing as low as 0% APR for up to 84 months, plus great customer instant rebates and a 6-year warranty. Your authorized Kubota dealer in Bowling Green is Meyer Implement Company. Business Highway 61 North. Offered now through March 31st, 2018. See 2018.
In the first overtime session from Winfield, we're getting ready for our first quarter, just about 12 minutes away. The tip-off between Van Far and Louisiana. And I guess this is as good a time as any as they come up empty and Bowling Green gets the rebound, so they've got the ball, I think. Nope, now they're going to give it back to Christian. Must have gone out of bounds. So still 27-25 Christian with the ball under their own basket. Let's take a look at tonight's Pike County Health Department TribCast starting lineups for this ball game. See all the services your Pike County Health Department offers at PikeCountyHealth.org. The Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice, neighbors helping neighbors. First, for the number 3 seed Louisiana Bulldogs, they're 15-9, coached by Matt Smith, and they'll start the senior number 1, Michael Francis. Another senior, number 2, Dalton Oberhaus, gets the start tonight. A third senior, number 3, Zach Ellsworth, gets the start. In fact, 4 of the 5 starters are seniors, as number 20, Zach Harrison in the starting 5, then a junior, number 5, Derek Richards. So again, for Coach Smith, it's Francis, Oberhaus, Ellsworth, Richards, and Harrison. Same 5 they've been going with for a while, as now Christian, I believe, is pulled ahead. No, just a 2, so it's 27 all as time winding down in foul whistled, and Bowling Green going to go to the line for a 1-and-1, I think. For Van Far, they're coached by Pat Conaway. They're the 2 seed in this tournament, 23-3. They'll start a 5'11 senior, number 3, Lathan McMorris. Of course, when these two teams met in the Bowling Green Tournament Championship, he didn't get much time early on. That was his first game back from that ankle injury. He's at 100% right now. 6'2 junior, number 10, Caden Wilburn gets a start. A senior at 6'2, number 12, Braden Christian. 5'11 senior, number 32, Josh Honey, and number 34, 6'2 junior, Trey Miller, rounds out the starting 5. So again, hello, for Van Far, it's McMorris, Wilburn, Christian, Honey, and Miller. And those are your Pike County Health Department TribCast starting lineups, as Bowling Green unable to convert on the free throws, but got the putback on the second one and lead it by 2. Starting lineups brought to you by the Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice, neighbors helping neighbors. We'll take another quick break. Still 10 minutes out from the tip-off here. We'll continue the Quiver River Electric Cooperative TribCast pregame after this.
When you contract with a local company, you're sure to receive friendly, professional service, and that's just what you'll get with Orff Construction. A homegrown company, Orff Construction specializes in residential and commercial projects. A state-certified septic installer, Orff's offers backhoe, skid steer, and excavation services. Call 324-3552 for your next project, and remember, Orff's does basements, grading, and much more. Orff Construction in Bowling Green.
The Bibb Beach Funeral Homes, LLC of Bowling Green and Silex are committed to offering sincere and caring service in your time of need. Family owned and operated since 1946, Ryan V. Bibb and Lori Smith know how important a personal touch can be. Their goal is compassionate service with dignity and respect, uplifting and comforting. Bibb Beach Funeral Homes will help you celebrate the life of your loved one. Visit online at bibbbeach.com or call 324-2211 in Bowling Green or 384-5555 in Silex for more information.
Health Pharmacies in Bowling Green and Louisiana offer more prescriptions under more insurance plans for less. That should make you feel better. Family Health Pharmacies is there to help you when you're not feeling your best. Great gift ideas and half-price greeting cards, too. 2 convenient locations to serve you. Bowling Green Pharmacy and Hearing Aid Center on the Square in Bowling Green, and Family Drug, 301 Georgia in Louisiana. Family Health Pharmacies, just what the doctor ordered.
It's the place there's no place else like. Home. It's the circle of chairs around your fire pit, where all the do you remembers get passed around like bowls of ice cream. It's bacon and eggs in the skillet, crackling along with the laughter.
At Shelter Insurance, we don't just insure your home, we insure all the memories that live inside it. Ask your agent for details. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Let Tim Jenkins in
for the Quiver
Louisiana
River
show you
Electric
how insuring
TribCast
your home and
pregame,
auto with
brought to you
Shelter
by
Insurance
Quiver River
can save you
Electric
money.
Cooperative, a Touchstone Energy Cooperative. Online at quiver.com.
I'm still watching that Bowling Green game as the Lady Cats lead 30-27 in the final moments of overtime against Christian High School. The Lady Cats are the 3 seed in that one, and Christian the number 1 seed. It's been a low-scoring game throughout. In overtime, Bowling Green up 30-27 over the Christian Eagles. O'Fallon Christian, whatever you want to call them, they're Eagles, and they're the number 1 seed. So Bowling Green has already taken out the 2, now leads the 1 in overtime, trying to close out a district championship, and we'll have Montgomery County and Christian for the men's championship immediately won and trying for the putback. Here it's Van Far and Louisiana. I think we've gone through this matchup as much as we can. We talked about how Van Far has such a deep bench, and Bowling Green still has the 3-point lead. Now the ball knocked away. And the Lady Cats going to go to the line, I believe. Folks don't realize there's a camera here at Canton High School. That is the 85th person to walk by here during the pregame, and that will stop during action. But Van Far so deep, Louisiana probably, this has been their most shallow bench in recent years. Hello again. As they really need the effort from the first 5 and maybe 2 more off the bench. We didn't see some of their weapons in the opening round game, but we did see Remy Feldenworth, who came off the bench and was the Community State Bank TribCast Player of the Game, besides getting dinged up toward the end of that game, but he's okay for this one here in the semifinals, and will be coming off the bench again for Coach Matt Smith. We'll take a break. We're just minutes away from tip-off here from Canton High School. It's number 2 seed Van Far, number 3 seed Louisiana. And it's coming up next here on the peoplestribune.com.
This is TribCast, coverage of high school basketball. The district tournaments from the People's Tribune newspaper are brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Quiver River Electric Cooperative, the Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice, by State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia, and Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green. Young Enterprises Incorporated, La Crosse Lumber Company, by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, Community State Bank, by Shelter Insurance agents Tim Jenkins in Louisiana and Frank Wallace in Vandalia, the Law Office of Briscoe and Brannon, Abel's Quick Shops, American Family Insurance agents Marjorie Koch in Ellsbury and Rusty Strother in Vandalia, by the Clopton Hawks Booster Club, Airco Travel Centers, B&B Automotive, Baragiola Hardware and Lumber, the Mid Beach Funeral Homes LLC, Bowling Green Lumber Company, the Bowling Green Bobcat Booster Club, Cellular and Satellite Center, by Central Bank of Audrain County, Cole Chiropractic Center, Collier Funeral Home, Craig's Truck and Tractor, by Dairy Queen in Vandalia, Danny Orff General Contracting, Davis Ruddy Mix, by Dieter Sign Company and T-Shirt Shop, DH Electric, by Family Health Pharmacies, 54 Package Store, Frankfurt Farm Supply, by Hankey Construction, Ingram Plumbing, Knight Equipment Company, Hugh Brand Construction, Lynn's Heritage House, by Meyer Implement Company, McMailer & Sons Backhoe Excavating and Septic Pumping, Maple Grove Lodge Nursing Home, Mid-America Auto and Towing, Moore Pike Nursing Home, County Market in Louisiana and Vandalia, Wells Auto Sales, Mike's Tire Service, Northeast Missouri Title Company, Orp Construction Company, Penrod Real Estate, People's Bank and Trust, by Pike County Memorial Hospital, PJ Salon, Pogue Ford in Bowling Green, Pike County Title Company, Rawls County Mutual Insurance, by Saints Avenue Cafe, Spare Time Bowl & Grill, the Fanfare Indian Booster Club, Spring Valley Accounting Services, Stanek Auto and Supply, and by Tri-County Care Center in Vandalia. Now, coverage of district high school basketball from the People's Tribune newspaper. This is TribCast.
Men's semifinals from the Class 2 District 6 tournament coming up. Bowling Green trying to seal victory as Gabby Dieters misses the first of 2 free throws in the waning moments. Bowling Green up 3 on the number 1 seed Christian. That's down at Winfield. We're at Canton, and introductions about to be made on the floor between these two teams. We'll take a quick break, come back with your La Crosse Lumber Company opening tip after this on thepeoplestribune.com.
District basketball on TribCast is brought to you in part by Rawls County Mutual Insurance, the Louisiana Bulldog Booster Club, Cellular and Satellite Center, Collier Funeral Home, Center Locker Service, Shelter Insurance Agent Frank Wallace in Vandalia, Ingram Plumbing, Dino Nobel Incorporated, and by Spring Valley Accounting Service. More district hoops are coming up. This is TribCast. Take your local grocery shopping list to your area county market in Louisiana and Vandalia to save big this week on items your family loves. Score big on specials every day throughout the store in every department. And don't forget to use your Max card, the County Market app, or mycountymarket.com for even more savings. Have a great time at this year's Bowling Green tournament and visit County Market in Louisiana or Vandalia pregame or postgame.
Danny Orff Contracting, Pike County and surrounding areas construction and remodeling experts. At Danny Orff Contracting, we specialize in construction and remodeling contractor services. We offer free estimates. We have back-to-back scheduling to complete the job.
A low resident to staff ratio is Medicaid accepted with an RN available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Ask about the Legacy, the special care unit for Alzheimer's patients. Elegant, affordable assisted living. Lynn's Heritage House, 800 Kelly Lane, Louisiana.
TribCast video courtesy of Shelter Insurance Agent Tim Jenkins in Louisiana. You can save when you insure both home and auto with Shelter. Call Tim Jenkins for details. Opening tip brought to you by La Crosse Lumber Company. They have everything you need for your next improvement project at a location close to you. La Crosse Lumber Company getting the job done. It'll be Zach Harrison jumping center for Louisiana and Josh Hottie. And it's one back to the Bulldogs, and Michael Francis picks up the loose ball. We're underway. Opening tip from La Crosse Lumber Company, getting the job done. Who will get the job done tonight? Fanfare or Louisiana? 2 seed against the 3 seed as they work it down low. Harrison up and in, and the first 2 points go to the Bulldogs. Quickly the other way. Here's Braden Christian with it to Trey Miller. Miller going to drive. He hits the bottom of the backboard and then pulls down, and we're going to have a tie-up. It's going to be Fanfare ball just 30 seconds into this game. So the Bowling Green Lady Cats are district champions. They defeat the 1 seed Christian 31-27 on Megan Avishon's hometown court. Now we've got a push, and that's going to be on Harrison, his first. Team's first, and right off the bat, you get the answer to the question, how are they going to deal? Pat Conaway didn't want to happen, an over and back call, and they don't want to have to limit the minutes of Trey Miller. They want him in there, they want him effective. So back the other way comes Michael Francis and the Bulldogs. Francis to the near side. Takes it all the way to the near corner. Gives it back up top. Through Oberhaus to Francis. Now to Richards. Richards back to Oberhaus. Dalton Oberhaus, free throw line. Middle of the lane, comes to the near side. Derek Richards for 3. That one's good. Derek Richards extends the Bulldog lead to 5. Here's Josh Hottie for the Indians. They've come up empty on their first 2 possessions to Caden Wilburn, and he turns it over. Or no, we've got a foul away from the ball on Braden Christian. That's interesting. First foul against the Indians. 6:22, or second foul against the Indians. Miller has the other. 1 foul for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs in their road uniforms, as Michael Francis's 3 is short. The rebound picked up by Trey Miller. Over to Latham McMorris, his first touch tonight. Back through Miller to the near side for Hottie. Up top again for Caden Wilburn. Wilburn gives it off to Trey Miller. Miller to McMorris on the far side. Lays it in for Christian. Back out to Miller. To Christian again. They'll reset. 5:47 to play, first quarter. 5-0 Bulldogs, and out of bounds is McMorris. The turnover gives it back to the Bulldogs. 5:45 on the clock. As Caitlin Billhartz joins the pregame show from, or the postgame show from Winfield. Community State Bank TribCast player of the game. Bowling Green won 31-27 for a district title. Shot short for Richards, and on the rebound, a foul against the Bulldogs. And that's the second on Zach Harrison. He's got both fouls, and Remy Felderworth comes off the bench to replace Zach. Hottie, about as slow as you'll see him move. Now it comes to a slight jog, gives it off to Braden Christian. To the far side for Trey Miller. They work it into Latham McMorris. He's fouled. No good on the shot, but he'll head to the free throw line to try and get Van Far on the board. Latham McMorris at the line for Van Far, misses the first. So still no score for the Indians. We're the first 2:47 of this first quarter. Second shot for Latham. And that one's good. It's 5-1. Michael Francis takes it across the line. On him is Josh Hottie. Drops it off for Zach Ellsworth. He can't connect with Oberhaus. Thrown away back to Van Far as they try and get a little closer. Hottie to the far side for McMorris. Kicks it into the corner for Miller. Trey to Caden Wilburn for 3, and that one's good. That'll get you right back in it. Caden Wilburn with a tray. One-point game after a 5-0 run to start things for the Bulldogs. Here's Derek Richards, dumps it off. Remy Felderworth scores his first 2 points tonight. And quickly the other way, quicker than my camera skills, and there's Hottie with his first 2. Josh Hottie, business picking up. Here past the midway point of the quarter. 7-6, they jump it near side. Here's Ellsworth for 3. That one just a little bit long. Hottie the rebound for the for the Indians. Gets it ahead to McMorris. He loses control, and Francis picks it up for Louisiana. 3:55 to play first quarter here from the Class 2 District 6 semifinals. One of these teams will be in the championship against Canton tomorrow. 5:45 pregame on TribCast, and a travel called on Mike Francis. If you're interested, Chuck and April will have the Montgomery County Christian Men's Championship from the Class 3 District 7 tournament starting in just a few minutes. That shot by Miller off the glass too hard. And the rebound by Feldworth. Louisiana trying to add to their 7-6 lead. That shot from the top, no good. Pulled down by Braden Christian to Josh Hottie. Hottie back and to the near side for Wilburn. Caden hit a 3 a moment ago to make it a 1-point game. Miller back to Hottie. For Braden Christian. Christian backdoor pass to Hottie, who scores. Josh Hottie gives Van Far their first lead. He's got 4 points. 8-7 Indians. 2:45 to play, first quarter. Francis trying to find his way to the baseline. It was cut off. Gives it back to Feldworth to the near side for Derek Richards. Now to Zach Ellsworth. Ellsworth going to drive. Give it off to Richards. Richards over to the far side for Feldworth and back up top for Michael Francis. Francis to the near side for Ellsworth. Ellsworth for Richards. Everything on the perimeter right now. They try to dump it inside to Oberhaus. Through his hands, out of bounds. And back to the Indians. 2:15 to go in the first quarter. Both coaches for Van Far up and pointing. Coach Smith on the Louisiana sideline, pacing. You've seen a 5-point lead turn into a 1-point deficit here in the first quarter. Berlin Johnson into the ball game for the Indians. Here's Latham McMorris, and he's fouled. No, a travel called. Turnover gives it back to the Bulldogs. Minute 56 to go in the first quarter. They can take the lead on this possession. Very deliberate each time up the floor. Francis to Feldworth. Drops it back for Michael. Saw PJ floating around up here in the stands earlier. Derek Richards over to the far corner. Ellsworth for 3. That one's short. Rebound, he got it himself. Gives it to Richards, now to Feldworth, and they'll have to back out. Good move. Good decision by Remy Feldworth. He was in the post-game interview of the R90's player of the game. Very smart young man. Very well spoken. Richards to the hoop, and he can't hit. Finally, the rebound tapped to Josh Hottie, and they're coming up the floor with it. To Wilburn off the glass, no. And a blocking foul called against Michael Francis. That's his first, team's third. And going to the line will be Caden Wilburn. And the first shot for Wilburn is good. It's a 2-point Van Far lead. He's got 4 points here in the early going. 9-7 Indians. Second shot is good as well. To Christian over to the far side for Hottie. Hottie's going to drive to the hoop. Puts it off the glass too hard. Rebound knocked around, and Derek Richards comes away with it for the Bulldogs. He's on the run. To Feldworth to the hoop. He scores. Remy Feldworth with 4 points. It's a 1-point game, final 15 seconds of the first quarter. Van Far leads Louisiana. The Indians with the ball with 8 on the clock. Here comes Hottie. Kicks it in the middle for Johnson, and he travels. 3.3 remain in the first quarter, and we'll see if the Bulldogs can get a shot off. Francis, the one with the ball. He gets it to the line, puts it up, and it is off the rim. No good. And Van Far has the lead after the first 8 minutes. Class 2 District 6 men's semifinals continue after this on TribCast.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Ramsey Dickerman will be there at 503 West Highway 54 in Vandalia. Online at RamseyDickerman.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
Nothing outworks an F-Series. Nothing outsells an F-Series. No matter what you're doing, Ford trucks are the trucks the guys and gals who do the hardest work depend on. Don't miss the great deals on America's best-selling brand. Hurry into Pogue Ford today for great deals on new and used vehicles. Whether you're looking for a car, SUV, or truck, Pogue Ford has you covered. Visit soon at Pogue Ford, Business 61 South in Bowling Green, or visit online at PogueFord.com. Pogue Ford, where they treat their customers like friends and family.
Scoring after one quarter, brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford, Akey and Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, crop insurance, and more at YoungEnterprisesInc.com. Louisiana with the ball. For the Indians, they got 5 points. Hello. From Caden Wilburn, 4 from Josh Hoddy, and 1 point from Latham McMorris. Francis kicks it down low, and the shot off the glass is good for Felderworth again. He's up to 6 points. We'll get to the rest of that scoring. Did I get all that? Yeah. He's got 6 points, 3 points for Derek Richards, and 2 for Zach Harrison. Harrison with 2 fouls, Michael Francis with 1. Here's Latham McMorris with a spin move and a travel called. 11-10. And scoring brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford, Akey and Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, crop insurance, and more. YoungEnterprisesInc.com. Here's Richards. His shot blocked. And the lay-in good for Hoddy to put Van Far back ahead. Josh Hoddy, 6 points on the night. 12-11, minute gone here in the second quarter. Turnaround, Richards to the near side for Michael Francis. Francis has it stripped by Christian. Gets it down low. Miller, no, but a foul. Going to be whistled on Francis and send Trey Miller to the line looking for his first points. And he gets the first. Second shot. That one's long. And on the rebound, we're going to have a foul on Caden Wilburn. His first, team's third. .6:42 remains in the first half. Richards will bring it up. He bounced it off his foot. Ellsworth with it. Back Ellsworth. Gets it to Dalton Oberhaus. Now to Derek Richards again. Richards tries to make his way to the hoop, lays it in and scores. 13-12, 5 points now for Richards. They go back the other way quickly. Whew. Trey Miller with 2. Derek Richards lobs it down low. Shot off the glass and in for Tyler Hopkins. He scores his first 2 of the night to put Louisiana ahead by a point. To the near side for Caden Wilburn. Shot from the top, no good. It's actually 15-15. I didn't put that free throw on earlier. Fade away is good. Derek Richards. Through Miller to the near side for Caden Wilburn. So 17-15 in favor of the Bulldogs. With it is Latham McMorris. McMorris floats. He can't hit. Off the hands of Ellsworth and saved by Zach. Gets it to Richards and he'll bring it up the floor and set the offense. Bulldogs Very much a similar feel to the Bowling Green Championship game. Overhouse with it. He'll give it to Derek. 4:50 to play in the first half. Knocked away momentarily by Miller. Richards gets it back, gives it to Remy Felderworth to the near side for Dalton Overhouse. Overhouse, free throw line, kicks it back for Ellsworth. Now to Richards again. Derek Richards. His defender falls down, but he can't hit the three. And the rebound off the hands of Tyler Hopkins. Back to the Van Far Indians. McIntyre take the lead with the three. Christian, he'll try the three. He'll hit the three. Braden Christian puts Van Far ahead. His first 3 points tonight. And a timeout taken by Louisiana, who now trail 18-17. 4:13 to go in the first half. This is TribCast.
Before or after the games at this year's district tournaments, let's go Airco. They're always glad to see you at Airco Travel Plaza in Bowling Green and at Airco Convenience Store in Louisiana. Stop in, fill up your vehicle, and fill yourself up with deli sandwiches, snacks, soda, Chester fried chicken, and more. Good luck to our area teams this week from all your friends at Airco. Open 24 hours a day in Bowling Green on Business 61 South and from Airco Convenience Store at the Bridge in Louisiana. Let's go Airco.
Proudly serving the area at 201 South Main in Vandalia, Cole Chiropractic Center is proud to support area high school basketball action on TribCast. Cole Chiropractic Center invites you to call or stop by if you've suffered a sports injury, work injury, or been involved in any type of auto accident. Dr. Cole at Cole Chiropractic offers gentle chiropractic care, 24-hour emergency services with most insurances accepted. Don't suffer needlessly. Call 594-2663. Cole Chiropractic Center, 201 South Main in Vandalia.
Midway point of the second quarter here from Canton. Richards with it. Bulldogs trail by a point, or by 1 point to Van Far. Here's Ellsworth back to Richards. Thought about popping the three, gives it to Ellsworth. Zach also thought about the three. He's got McMorris on him. Back to Derek in the center circle for the Bulldogs. He's going to drive to the hoop, floats it in. Nice play, and a 1 point lead again for the Bulldogs. He's got 9 points already. Here's Caden Wilburn for Van Far. Back to Josh Hottie. Bounce pass to Trey Miller. Miller, fadeaway jumper, no good. Richards the rebound for Louisiana. They want to add to that lead. Derek kicks it back for Ellsworth. Zach to Remy Felderworth to the far side. NBA range three, and that one's short. And Hottie the rebound. Got the inside track on Dalton Oberhaus. Near side. Here's Hottie for three. That one's shy. Gives it to Wilburn. His shot's no good. Hottie again off the glass, and that one spins down. Josh Hottie makes it 20-19, and on the line was Felderworth. A turnover gives it back to the Indians with 2:41 to go here in quarter number two. Back into the ball game, both the starters with 2 fouls, Michael Francis and Zach Harrison. Tyler Hopkins checks out, as well as Derek Richards. Near side with it is Wilburn. He's going to try the three. That one's long, and the rebound. Great job boxing out by the smallest man on the floor, Zach Ellsworth. Stolen by Trayson Coel. They work it inside. Miller off the glass is no good, and off the hand of Zach Harrison out of bounds. Gives it back to, or keeps it with the Van Far Indians. Here's Coel with it to the far side for Hottie. His three was a little long, and the rebound pulled in by Dalton Oberhaus for the Bulldogs. He'll hand it back to Michael Francis in a 1 point game. Van Far 20, Louisiana 19 here in the final minute 50 of the first half. Oberhaus to Felderworth, back for Michael Francis. Francis to the near side for Harrison through Oberhaus back up top and into the center circle for Francis, who looks back at Coach Smith. Looking for the play to Ellsworth, back to Francis to the near side for Harrison. Harrison trying to get to the baseline, and a foul whistled against Trayson Cowell. No, they gave it to, yeah. Cowell's foul. They come all the way out to Ellsworth with it to the far side. Harrison passed up the three, gives it to Michael Francis. Minute 20 to go in the first half. State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime is coming up. Francis to the hoop, blocked by Trey Miller, and here comes Latham McMorris. McMorris up the floor, crosses over, kicks it out far side. They work it back down low, in and out to Wilburn. His three's long, and off the hands of Zach Harrison, out of bounds. And substitutions has back in the ballgame Tyler Hopkins and Derek Richards. Ooh, not too happy is Zach Harrison as he reaches the Louisiana bench. Pass rejected out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Indians. Good work by Remy Feldworth. Cowell with it up top for Wilburn. For Hottie, now to McMorris. To Hottie again. Works it through the legs, but hits Cowell in the chest and taken away by the Bulldogs with 42 seconds to play in the first half of this ball game. Down to 35 as Louisiana looks for the last shot. Ellsworth with it with 27 on the clock. To Richards, now for Michael Francis. Francis goes to Ellsworth, back to Francis. We're down to 15 seconds. Derek Richards back up top for Ellsworth. Down to 8 on the clock. To Francis, down to 5. He gives up his dribble, and the ball knocked away. They got to get the shot. They don't get a shot off. So Van Far will go to the locker room with a 1-point lead over Louisiana. Both teams, they got some things to talk about, some things they did well, some things they need to work on. We'll talk about that as we head into the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime on the peoplestribune.com.
Tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, your friends at the People's Tribune and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri. If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor.
If you buy power from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, you help power your community. How? Quiver River belongs to the people it serves. With people like you in charge, you know decisions about your power are made with you in mind, your community too. What kind of decisions? Sending you a check when there's money left after expenses, holding down rates, helping you save, serving your community. Good for you, power for your community. Quiver River Electric, owned by those we serve.
Pike County Hospice provides specialized high-quality care and support to patients and their families facing a life-limiting illness. We offer love, hope, and dignity at the end of life by offering a team approach consisting of physicians, skilled nurses, social workers, spiritual counselors, home health aides, and volunteers. We provide respite care for family and loved ones and offer 24-hour-a-day access to a hospice team. Pike County Hospice reduces financial stress on families and provides bereavement care to loved ones.
The Pike County Health Department. Neighbors helping neighbors.
It's time for the State Farm Insurance TribCast Halftime, brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Here we played 2 quarters and not much has changed. 20-19. It's Van Far leading Louisiana as both teams put 10 on the board in the second quarter of this contest. Bowling Green a winner in the Class 3 District 7 Ladies Championship, so they're moving into the state tournament. Will take on either Clark County or Monroe City. Clark County 25-1, Monroe City 24-3. Clark County and Monroe City are the 1-2 seeds, and they'll play that game tomorrow at 1 o'clock, the championship game. So Bowling Green will have to wait a little bit to see who they face in the opening round of the Class 3 state tournament. But it will be either Clark County or the Monroe City Lady Panthers, both very good teams, having very good seasons in the Class 3 basketball. Here, it's a 1-point game. One of these teams will move on to the championship, as one of our teams will, is already waiting in the championship bracket is Canton, as they won their opening round, or their semifinal game, very easily over Knox County, 54-33, and it was never even as close as that in that ball game, as Canton did some resting, it looked like, worked on some things in the second half of that ball game. It really was never as close as the final score indicates. Down at Winfield, Monroe City is trailing Christian in the men's championship game, first quarter 9-6. And Christian High School, the Eagles with the ball. Of course, the Lady Eagles knocked out by Bowling Green in the game previous this one. And, of course, you can watch this men's championship game, Monroe City and Christian, on TribCast right now, live with Chuck and April. This is the semifinals of the Class 2 District 6 tournament, 20-19. Van Far leading by the slimmest of margins. It's kind of gone back and forth most of the first half over the Louisiana Bulldogs. And we'll take a quick break. We'll come back with your first half scoring after this on the State Farm Insurance TribCast Halftime.
B&B Automotive, home of the $25 oil change up to 5 quarts of oil, is an ASE certified inspection station and offers complete automotive service at a very reasonable rate. Family owned and operated, B&B features low tire prices with many brands to choose from. Stop by or call B&B Automotive in Bowling Green, 573-470-8170. B&B Automotive, 1401 Business Highway 54 in Bowling Green.
No matter which team you're rooting for, Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford hopes all our area teams have a wonderful and successful season. Young Enterprise features A-Key and Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, RCIS Crop Insurance, fertilizer, chemicals, interstate batteries, and more. Visit online at youngenterprisesinc.com for more information. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated. And Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, and even snow removal. Just call 324-3433 and let the friendly, knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you.
It's time for the State Farm Insurance TribCast Halftime, brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back to Canton High School, the Class 2 District 6 tournament here on TribCast. As we get ready for quarter number 3 to begin, let's check the first half scoring numbers from Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford. YoungEnterprisesInc.com. For Louisiana, 9 points in the first quarter, 10 in the second quarter, 10 in each quarter for Van Far for the 1-point lead. For the Bulldogs, Tyler Hopkins with 2 points, Zach Harrison with 2, 8 points for Remy Felderworth off the bench, and 9 points for Derek Richards, as they've been running things for the Bulldogs as far as the scoring. For Van Far, they have 3 points from Trey Miller, 3 from Braden Christian, a point from Latham McMorris, 5 points Caden Wilburn, 8 points Josh Hoddy, as he's set the scoring for for Van Far so far. 20-19 through 2 quarters here at Canton High School in the semifinals. Canton waiting for to find out who they're going to play, whether it be the Bulldogs or the Indians here on Saturday. 5:45 pregame for the championship game. 6 o'clock tip-off tomorrow night. First half numbers brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford, Akey and Kent Feeds, Asco and DeKalb Seeds, Crop Insurance, and more. YoungEnterprisesInc.com. We'll be back with third quarter action after this. 20-19, Van Far just out of the locker room, so a quick warm-up for them. They lead the Bulldogs by a point on the peoplestribune.com.
Serving our area for almost a century and a half, LaCrosse Lumber Company has always offered quality building materials and hardware supplies at reasonable prices and still does today. Believing a satisfied customer is a repeat customer, LaCrosse Lumber Company features free estimates, free delivery, and blueprint services available too. LaCrosse Lumber proudly offers Owens Corning insulation and the top products in the industry. In Bowling Green, Louisiana, Clarksville, Vandalia, and beyond, or visit now at lacrosselumber.com.
Hello, this is Mary Millen from Community State Bank of Missouri. Some financial institutions make you go through a lot of red tape to get a loan. At Community State Bank, we try to keep things simple. When you talk with us, you're talking to the people who make decisions. Next time you need a loan for whatever reason, come see us. You'll be glad you did. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887. Equal housing lender.
District basketball on TribCast is brought to you in part by McMaylor & Sons Backhoe Excavating, Septic Pumping, and Porta Potty Rental Service, Stanek Auto and Supply, Hayden's Motorsports Center, Knight Equipment Company, Mimi's Mart and More in Curryville, the Remax Realty Shop, Southside Bar and Grill, and by D&H Electric. More district hoops are coming up. This is TribCast.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports.
5 as it's Harrison, Oberhaus, Francis, Ellsworth, and Richards for Van Far as they put the ball in play. They're back to their starters as well. With it, Caden Wilburn on the far side. Back up top through Christian to Josh Hoddy. Now to Trey Miller. Miller works against Harrison, kicks it back out to Hoddy. He goes around the defense to the hoop, scores, and is fouled. Josh Hoddy gives the Van Far Indians a 3-point lead, chance to make it 4 from the free throw line. He's in double figures now with 10 points. And the free throw is long and no good. Unable to complete the 3-point play. Still 10 points on the night for Josh Hoddy. A nice start to his ball game. Oberhaus has trouble on the far side. Now gets it to Michael Francis. Francis back up top with it for the Bulldogs. Francis to the far side for Derek Richards. Richards surveys the scene. Kicks it down low. Shot off the glass. Harrison is good. And a 1-point game again. Zach Harrison. 4 points for the big man down low for Louisiana. Minute gone here in the third quarter. Caden Wilburn back up top for Josh Hoddy. Hoddy back to Caden. Didn't go into the corner. Now gives it up to Braden Christian. Thought about the three, gets to the far side. Lob pass inside Trey Miller, back around through Christian to the near side. Hoddy going to take the tray. That one's no good. The rebound pulled down by Harrison. He gives it off to Oberhaus, who hands it to Michael Francis to bring up the floor. 22-21. Chance for Louisiana to tie or take the lead here. Gets it down low. Oberhaus to the hoop and scores. Dalton Oberhaus, his first 2 points tonight. Christian to the far side for Hoddy. Gets it back to Braden Christian. Over to the far side, Caden Wilburn for 3. That one just rims out. And the rebound pulled down by the Bulldogs. We'll call it Harrison's rebound and gives it to Francis, who backs out and sets the offense. 23-22 Louisiana. Here in the third quarter, 2 minutes gone. Far side off the foot of Ellsworth and taken by Latham McMorris. McMorris will bring it up the floor. Long pass into the front court for Wilburn. Into the middle for Trey Miller. Turnaround to the hoop. He can't hit. And the rebound pulled down by Dalton Oberhaus for Louisiana. Bulldogs doing a better job on the defensive glass than they did in the opening round. Francis backs up to the far side through Ellsworth to Harrison on the near point. Gets it to Richards. He scores and is fouled. Derek Richards, acrobatic to get the pass and put it in. He's got 11 points tonight and a 3-point Bulldog lead, chance to make it 4 from the line. This is the first free throw that Louisiana shot tonight, and it's good. 4-point lead. 2:45 gone here in the third. To the near side and a foul away from the ball. They're going to call it on, I believe, Ellsworth. Up to the near side, Christian for 3, and he scores. Timeout immediately taken after that free throw, or a three-pointer. 26-25, Louisiana leads. 5:11 to go in the third on TribCast.
The Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon reminds you that tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, do your part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition. A message from the Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon. The choice of a lawyer is an important one and should not be based upon advertisements alone.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids. With an active lifestyle of sports comes health risks and safety hazards. I'm Eric Schaefer, certified athletic trainer at PCMH, and I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. Working with Clopton, Bowling Green, and Louisiana schools, we strive to prevent, diagnose, and treat a wide variety of injuries, ranging from sprains and fractures to heat stroke and concussions. In addition to sports coverage, we offer impact testing for head injuries as well as athletic enhancement for those athletes looking to get a step ahead of the competition. Rest assured, we're at work while your athletes are at play.
Richards gets that one to sneak over the rim and extend that Louisiana lead back to 3. Derek Richards having himself a nice quarter, 5 points, 14 in the game now. Here's Braden Christian to the far side for Caden Wilburn. Wilburn back up top for Josh Hottie. Back to Hottie again to try and tie, and that one's good. A 3 to tie from Josh Hottie. He's having a nice night as well. He's got 13 points. Michael Francis with it. Hottie getting a little more aggressive on the defense. To the near side, Ellsworth for 3. That one just a bit long, and Hottie the rebound for the Indians. He slows up and crosses the line to the far side, gets it back from Braden Christian, puts up another 3. That one's long, and the rebound pulled to the floor. Harrison gets back up and hands it to Michael Francis. Francis out high, thought about the 3. He will take it. It's way short. Out of bounds back to the Indians, 28-28. 3:43 to play, so we pass that magical midway point of the third quarter. Just under 12 minutes left in this ball game. Hottie to the far side. How about a 3? That one's good. Caden Wilburn with a tray. And Van Far up by 3 points. First team to 30. We've already surpassed the point total from that Bowling Green Christian Ladies Championship game. That had overtime with it. That one off the glass and in for Harrison. Christian through Hottie to the near side. McMorris now for Trey Miller. Kicks it back out to Hottie. Now to Christian again. Caden Wilburn with the ball. 3 and a foul. So 3 free throws coming. And Zach Ellsworth gets his third personal. Nathan McMorris, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He'll have 3 opportunities here, and he hits the first. Extending that lead to 2. Second shot. Can't hit that one. But he has one more opportunity to make this a 3-point game. The third free throw for Latham McMorris is no good. It's 1 of 3s, 2 of 5 from the free throw line. Here's Michael Francis. Loses control, and it's taken by the Indians. Up ahead, loose into the corner, out of bounds. It's going to stay with Van Farr. 2:36 left in the third. And Winfield, Montgomery County staying in the ball game, trailing by 4, 19-15 in the second quarter. Here's Trey Miller. Back out to Caden Wilburn. Wilburn blocked. Overhouse slows down, hands it to Derek Richards. Richards across and can't hook up with Zach Harrison. Oh my goodness, they say that it was knocked out by Van Farr. Ooh. He missed it. Francis gets it to Harrison, back to Michael. He stares at Josh Honey, now comes back to center court. To the near side for Dalton Oberhaus. Oberhaus to Richards on the far side. Derek gonna drive and is fouled. He'll head to the free throw line to shoot a pair with 2:07 to go in quarter number 3. The foul goes on Trey Miller. That's his third. We'll see if that forces a change from Coach Pat Conaway. We have not seen Trayson Coyle or Verlin Johnson here in the second half yet. That one no good for Derek Richards. He had been 1 of 1, now 1 of 2, and he's the only Bulldog so far to shoot free throws. Time. Richards drops it off to Harrison. He goes off the glass and in. Zach Harrison with 2. Pass rejected and stolen by Richards. He gets control, goes to the hoop, scores, and is fouled. Third in a row. Hottie, coast to coast, and a charge called on Josh Hottie. That's his first personal. Minute 23 to go in quarter number 3. All knotted at 34 here from the Class 2 District 6 men's semifinals. Winner takes on Canton. That game tomorrow, 6 o'clock tip-off, 5:45 pregame here on TribCast. TribCast teams already have one championship as Bowling Green defeated Christian Ladies Championship in overtime, 31-27. This one's going to stay with the Bulldogs. 54.8 seconds to go in the third. Montgomery County taking on the Christian boys right now for men's championship. Overhouse off the inbound is good. Dalton Overhouse, his second basket of the quarter. 4 points tonight. 36-34. Here's Latham McMorris for 3. It's short. And the rebound pulled in eventually by Michael Francis. 33 seconds to go in the quarter. Francis pulls back. Let's see if they can get a shot off this time. They couldn't the previous 2 quarters. Francis gives up the dribble, now gives the ball to Dalton Overhouse, gets it back with 17 on the clock. Francis, no. Remy tips it in the air, and the rebound pulled down by Caden Wilbur. Now they go up the floor. Shot good and a foul. Trey Miller. Overhouse gets the personal. Miller with 5 points, chance to make it 6 from the line. .36 all. And Miller to untie the ball game. Cannot. Overhouse the rebound, down to 3 seconds. Here's Francis. Pops the tray at the buzzer. Bounces straight up, but doesn't come straight down. 36-36, we head to the fourth. This is the men's semifinal of the Class 2 District 6 tournament on TribCast.
Hi, this is Christine Rutherford of People's Bank and Trust in Bowling Green. At People's Bank and Trust, we don't think our responsibility to the community should end when we leave the bank each day. You see, at our community bank, we volunteer for many charitable organizations and civic activities, as well as cheer on our hometown teams. Pride in our community is important to us here at People's Bank and Trust. Come see us at one of our convenient locations, Bowling Green, Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, or Ellsbury. Hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Mary, you're glowing gold. I know. I joined the Fuel Rewards program and got rewarded with instant gold status at Shell.
And I save 5 cents a gallon on every fill every day.
5 cents a gallon? Wow.
And gold is all the rage this season.
Oh, yeah.
Get rewarded with instant gold status at Shell. Join the Fuel Rewards program now at fuelrewards.com/gold. Restrictions apply. Active gold status required. Introductory offer valid for 6 months after activation. Limit 20 gallons at participating Shell stations. See fuelrewards.com/gold for full details.
Abel's Quick Shops. We're just down the road.
TribCast video courtesy of Shelter Insurance agent Tim Jenkins in Louisiana. You can save when you insure both home and auto with Shelter. Call Tim Jenkins for details. Start of the fourth quarter. Scoring brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford. YoungEnterprisesInc.com. 15 points for Josh Honey in this game. 8 for Caden Wilburn. 5 points for Trey Miller and 2 for Bulldogs. Outscore Van Far 17-16 in a raucous third quarter. Here's Latham McMorris up top through Miller to the far side for Josh Hottie. Hottie back up top. Braden Christian to the near side for Caden Wilburn. Wilburn surveys the scene, gives it back to Hottie at the point. Over to the far side for Braden Christian. Christian. And a 3-second in the lane call, or a foul away from the ball. Foul away from the ball, and that's the fourth on Zach Ellsworth. He'll have to check out. 36-36. Van Far with the ball. Here's Caden Wilburn with it. Up top for Josh Hottie. Hottie between the legs goes to the far side for Latham McMorris. McMorris works against Dalton Oberhaus. Drops it inside to Trey Miller. Miller to the hoop. Swatted out, but a foul going to be whistled on Derek Richards. His first. And going to the line will be Trey. 5 points, looking to make it 7 from the free throw line with 2 opportunities here. 7:08 to go in regulation. And the first shot is good. Van Far, a 37-36 lead. That was actually the second foul on Derek Richards. And the shot is good again. So he's got 7 points on the night and is now 3 of 5 from the free throw line. 38-36. Van Far. Francis kicks it down low. Harrison from the baseline is good. Got the floater over the defense and the rim to knock this game at 38. He's got 10 points. Here's McMorris, gives it to Miller. Miller, turnaround, is blocked, and a foul going to be called. I think this time it's going to be on Remy. It is, and it's his first. 6:37 to play. We have multiple overtime games tonight. That shot, too long. So Miller, after making 2, has missed the front half on this one. So he's 3 of 6. Berlin Johnson will check in as he hits the second one to break the tie, 39-38. And Braden Christian is the one that Johnson replaces. 6:30 to play in regulation. Ball tipped and stolen by McMorris to the hoop, and he's fouled. That's going to be number 3 on Derek Richards. To the free throw line, Latham McMorris. Just 1 of 5 shooting free throws for 2 points tonight. Has not hit a shot from the field, and that one does roll down. So it's a 2-point Van Far lead. They're at the half down at Winfield, 26-17, as McMorris hits them both this time. 3-point advantage. And a steal. Floater off the glass and good for Josh Hottie. He's got 17. Near side. Francis hands it off to Harrison, back up top. NBA range 3, and that one rims out. Rebound knocked around and picked up by Trey Miller. Van Far starting to do the little things. And they've got them well over 20 victories on the season. 23 of them to be exact. From the far corner, 3 is offline. And the rebound, and it's tied up or a foul called. A tie-up. No, the foul. And that's the 4th on Trey Miller. So Miller with 4 fouls. Ellsworth comes back into the game with 4 fouls. And Christian will replace Trey Miller. 5:35 to go. So still a lot of time to play if you're out there running around with 4 fouls. 43-38. Van Far leads Louisiana with the ball. Here's Oberhaus to the far side for Derek Richards. Thought about that long 3. Gets it to Harrison. His shot from the free throw line is good. And a timeout taken by Louisiana after that bucket. 12 points now for Zach Harrison. We'll take a break here with 5:19 to go in the 4th. 43-40. Van Far leads Louisiana on TribCast.
Whether you've got 10 acres or 75, the Kubota M7060 has the versatility to match your needs. With better features than those found on a typical standard tractor, the M7060 offers a deluxe seat with armrest, wide floor area, plus a high-quality Kubota engine and transmission. Now get 0% APR financing for up to 60 months or great customer instant rebates. Your authorized Kubota dealer in Bowling Green is Meyer Implement Company, Business Highway 61 North. Offered now through March 31st, 2018. See us or go to Kubota USA for more information. Meyer Implement Company. We appreciate your business.
When you contract with a local company, you're sure to receive friendly, professional service, and that's just what you'll get with Orff Construction. A homegrown company, Orff Construction specializes in residential and commercial projects. A state-certified septic installer, Orff's offers backhoe, skid steer, and excavation services. Call 324-3552 for your next project, and remember, Orff's does basements, grading, and much more. Orff Construction in Bowling Green.
Hottie with the ball for the Indians after the timeout. He kicks it back to Caden Wilburn. Wilburn from the high blocks, and a blocking foul, and the shot went down, I believe. They'll count it. Caden Wilburn, if they did, he's in the double figures. The shot, I guess it didn't go down. He missed the first one. Second shot is good. 44-40. 9 points for Wilburn tonight. Michael Francis with it. The foul was the 19th foul against the Bulldogs. Richards to Ellsworth near corner for 3. That one's just off the mark. The rebound tipped away by Johnson, and he'll watch it go out of bounds. Oh my goodness, they're going to say that it's Van Far ball. That may be a makeup call from earlier. And a timeout taken by Coach Pat Conaway with 4:35 to play in regulation. And Van Far building a 4-point lead, 44-40 here on TribCast.
The Bib
Bibb Beach Funeral Homes, LLC of Bowling Green and Silex are committed to offering sincere and caring service in your time of need. Family owned and operated since 1946, Ryan V. Bibb and Lori Smith know how important a personal touch can be. Their goal is compassionate service with dignity and respect, uplifting and comforting. Bibb Beach Funeral Homes will help you celebrate the life of your loved one. Visit online at bibbbeach.com or call 324-2211 in Bowling Green or 384-5555 in Silex for more information.
Family Health Pharmacies in Bowling Green and Louisiana offer more prescriptions under more insurance plans for less. That should make you feel better. Family Health Pharmacies is there to help you when you're not feeling your best. Great gift ideas and half-price greeting cards too. 2 convenient locations to serve you. Bowling Green Pharmacy and Hearing Aid Center on the Square in Bowling Green and Family Drug 301 Georgia in Louisiana. Family Health Pharmacies, just what the doctor ordered.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, your New Holland agriculture equipment dealer, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Johnson with a shot, no good after the timeout. The rebound pulled in by Louisiana. Here's Ellsworth with it. Gives it off for Michael Francis, now to Derek Richards. Richards gets past one set of defenders, but a foul whistled on the floor. And it's going to be against Berlin Johnson. His first. And the team's 6th, so the next one will be 1-1s for the Bulldogs. Van Far already in the bonus, on the verge of the double bonus. The next one will be a 2-shot. Louisiana needs some points. Long 2 is good. Derek Richards pulls him within 2. He's got 18 points, first 2 points though at the fourth quarter. We played 4 minutes. Here's Josh Hottie to Lathan McMorris. McMorris to the near side for Braden Christian. Christian. Hands it back to McMorris. Over to the far side, Braden Christian now for Josh Hottie. Hottie pulls it back up to the point for Johnson. Johnson, he slid that foot just ever so slightly to give it back to Louisiana. 3:26 to go. They can tie with a 2 or take the lead with a 3. Very tight game throughout. Pass to the near side was tipped, but got to its intended target. Now Richards with it again. Richards. Floater. And he scores. We're tied. And he's got 20. Back up top for Hottie. All knotted at 44. To Braden Christian. Christian for 3. That one's long, and the rebound pulled in by Harrison for Louisiana. Through Michael Francis to Derek Richards, who's turning it on here in the second half. Richards works against Johnson. Kicks it near side for Francis. Francis gives it off to Ellsworth, now to the free throw line, corner of the free throw line, and blocked right to Francis, and he's fouled and will head to the line to try for the lead for the Bulldogs here in the final 2:23. The foul is the 3rd on Braden Christian. And the 7th team foul was a shooting foul anyway, so this is 2 opportunities for Michael Francis, who's yet to score tonight. And he can't get that one to roll in. So we're still tied 44-44. Second shot for Michael is good. Louisiana by a point here in the fourth quarter. 2:20 left on the clock. Hottie across the line with the pass to Caden Wilburn. Now for Lathan McMorris. McMorris, 3 points off from the free throw line tonight. Through Christian to the far side for Trey Miller. Miller goes to the hoop And it's on the floor. A 1-and-1 opportunity. No, it should be a 2-shot foul. So that's the 10th team foul against the Bulldogs. The foul is the second on Dalton Oberhaus. And 2 shots coming for Trey Miller, who's been hit or miss. The shot is good. And we're tied. That shot no good. So we remain knotted at 45 here in the fourth. Final 2 with 1:43 on the clock. Wilburn out to guard him. Pressure from the backside. He kicks it out of bounds. And it goes back to the Indians. 1:37 to go and a timeout taken by the Van Far squad. 1:37, 45-45 our score. And we'll be back with more from the semifinals of the Class 2 District 6 tournament after this.
Does this sound like you? Or maybe your inner biker sounds like...
No matter what motorcycle motor is music to your ears, Shelter Insurance has a policy that's music to your wallet.
Shelter insures your fun stuff. Motorcycles to riding mowers, ATVs to RVs, bikes to bass boats. If it rides, rolls, or floats, we can cover it. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
We insure the fun stuff too. See Shelter Agent Tim Jenkins in Louisiana for a free insurance review. Take your local grocery shopping list to your area county market in Louisiana and Vandalia to save big this week on items your family loves. Score big on specials every day throughout the store in every department. And don't forget to use your Max card, the County Market app, or mycountymarket.com for even more savings. Have a great time at this year's Bowling Green tournament and visit County Market in Louisiana or Vandalia pregame or postgame.
Latham McMorris almost threw it in the backcourt. Christian save, now gives it to Josh Hottie. 1:25 to go, tie game. District semifinals, Hottie, no, but a foul will send him to the line. That's going to be the third, I believe, on Dalton Oberhaus. And it is. 5:45 pregame, 6 o'clock tip-off tomorrow for the Class 2 District 6 Men's Championship game. The shot, no good for Josh Hottie. He's got 17 tonight. Can't hit there. It's one that gives Van Far a lead. That shot is good. Van Far a point ahead. (46-45) Indians lead. Bulldogs with the ball. Pass rejected. Latham McMorris trying to go coast to coast. No, but a foul will send Latham to the line. He is yet to score from the field. He has a chance to give the Indians a 3-point lead if he hits them both. So far, he is 4 of 7 from the free throw line. So just over 50% from the stripe. And the shot is good. 2-point lead for Van Far. He usually gets better as the game goes along, too. Second shot, good as well. 4 for 4 here in the fourth quarter. Latham McMorris from the free throw line. Here's Richards. Shot good. Harrison and a foul. Zach Harrison. Can tie it up with the free throw here. His first time at the line tonight. 54 seconds left on the clock. Shot. Rims out. Van Far still with a 1-point lead. Here's Braden Christian for the Indians. Down to 42 seconds to go. To the near side for Latham McMorris. McMorris to the far side, Trey Miller. Miller gives it up for Hottie to Christian. And he's fouled. No, a tie-up. A tie-up called. It's going to stay with Van Far. And a timeout taken by the Indians. 27.6 seconds to go. Indians with a 1-point lead and the ball when we come back in the men's semifinals of the Class 2 District 6 tournament on TribCast.
Danny Orff Contracting, Pike County and surrounding areas construction and remodeling experts. At Danny Orff Contracting, we specialize in construction and remodeling contractor services. We offer free estimates. We have back-to-back scheduling to complete the job promptly and professionally, on time and on budget. If you have a construction project in mind, turn to Danny Orff Contracting. Call today at 573-470-4925.
Whether you are ready for a retirement home or care recovering from a hospital stay or surgery, Lynn's Heritage House in Louisiana can provide assisted living to keep you active, safe, and healthy.
And Josh Howdy to trigger it. Who's he looking for? Gets it to Trey Miller. And a foul whistled, or knocked out of bounds, rather. It's going to stay with the Indians. 26.9 seconds to go. They have the lead and the ball. Francis to defend against Howdy this time. Bounce pass comes into Trey Miller again. Miller goes to the far side for Caden Wilburn, and he's fouled immediately by Derek Richards. That's his fourth. It's a 12-point game. Christian leading Montgomery County down at the Class 2 or 3 District 7 Men's Championship. Bowling Green won their game in overtime over Christian, 31-27. No good on the first shot for Caden Wilburn. 9 points tonight. He's missed 2 of his first 3. He hits that one for a 2-point lead. 49-47, 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Are we going to overtime? Well, one of these teams win it in regulation. Here's Derek to the hoop. No. Rebound, McMorris. He's fouled immediately by Zach Harrison. And we're going the other way. 7.5 seconds to go. That was the shot there. And Derek couldn't get it to go down. Bowling Green Ready Mix, TribCast postgame coming up after the final horn. Will it be Canton Van Far, Canton, Louisiana? We'll find out in seconds as McMorris continues his dominance from the free throw line here in the fourth quarter. It's now a 3-point game. This one to make it a 2-possession game. And he doesn't. Still life. Here's Derek Richards for 3. Too long, and did he get it off? No good. It wouldn't matter anyway. The shot was too late, and Van Far going to the championship game of this Class 2 District 6 tournament. Louisiana falls just short of the Indians again for the second time this season. So Louisiana's season comes to an end. Van Far will play at least one more as they head to face Canton tomorrow night. 5:45 pregame, 6 o'clock tip-off here on TribCast. We'll take a break, come back with the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame after this.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we gotta bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Cindy Blaylock will be there for you. 201 Georgia Street in Louisiana. Online at cindyblaylockagency.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
Nothing outworks an F-Series. Nothing outsells an F-Series. No matter what you're doing, Ford trucks are the trucks the guys and gals who do the hardest work depend on. Don't miss the great deals on America's best-selling brand. Hurry into Pogue Ford today for great deals on new and used vehicles. Whether you're looking for a car, SUV, or truck, Pogue Ford has you covered. Visit soon at Pogue Ford, Business 61 South in Bowling Green, or visit online at PogueFord.com. Pogue Ford, where they treat their customers like friends and family.
Before or after the games at this year's district tournaments, let's go Airco. They're always glad to see you at Airco Travel Plaza in Bowling Green and at Airco Convenience Store in Louisiana. Stop in, fill up your vehicle, and fill yourself up with deli sandwiches, snacks, soda, Chester fried chicken, and more. Good luck to our area teams this week from all your friends at Airco. Open 24 hours a day in Bowling Green on Business 61 South and from Airco Convenience Store at the Bridge in Louisiana. Let's go Airco.
Proudly serving the area at 201 South Main in Vandalia, Cole Chiropractic Center is proud to support area high school basketball action on TribCast. Cole Chiropractic Center invites you to call or stop by if you've suffered a sports injury, work injury, or been involved in any type of auto accident. Dr. Cole at Cole Chiropractic offers gentle chiropractic care, 24-hour emergency services with most insurances accepted. Don't suffer needlessly. Call 594-2663. Cole Chiropractic Center, 201 South Main in Vandalia.
It's time for the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame. Brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out building projects.
Van Far pulls it off again. They pick up the narrow victory over the Louisiana Bulldogs and will take their show to the district championship game tomorrow. 6 o'clock tip-off, 5:45 pregame as the Bulldogs take on the Canton Tigers, the number 1 seed. Let's check our final scoring numbers from Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford, AK and Kent Feeds, Asgrown Calm Seeds, Crop Insurance, and more. YoungEnterprisesInc.com. For Louisiana, they got 1 point from Michael Francis tonight. Tyler Hopkins had 2. 4 points for Dalton Oberhaus, 8 for Remy Feldenworth off the bench, 14.9 for Zach Harrison tonight, and 20 points for Derek Richards to lead all scorers. Kind of an off night for Van Far as far as their usual top scorers. Latham McMorris was held off the score sheet from the field, but from the free throw line, he hit 7 of 11, including a stretch of 5 in a row in the fourth quarter to extend the lead to the winning total of 50-47. 10 points for Caden Wilburn tonight, 9 points for Trey Miller, 18 for Josh Hottie to lead the Van Far Indians. So our final 50-47, and it'll be Van Far taking on Canton in a 2-against-1 matchup in tomorrow's championship game. Scoring brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford, AK and Kent Feeds, Asgrown DeKalb Seeds, Crop Insurance, and more. YoungEnterprisesInc.com. We'll take a break. We'll come back with Coach Pat Conaway and our Community State Bank TribCast Player of the Game as we continue in the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame.
Whether it's balls and strikes, fouls, or flags, your referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. If you've ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard these men and women work, and you certainly know that they would never miss a call intentionally. Keep these things in mind as you attend sporting events. After all, respecting officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons that we can teach our students. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the People's Tribune and the Missouri State High School Activities Association. If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor.
For power lines, and call 811 before you dig. Indoors, keep appliances away from water. Don't overload circuits or use damaged cords. A safety message from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, owned by those we serve.
It's time for the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame. Brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out building projects.
We're joined by our Community State Bank TribCast player of the game, Josh Honey, 18 tonight. We talked in the pregame, talked to Coach. He talked about all the things that he wanted different to happen than last time you guys played, and then we get the exact same type of game between you and Louisiana. What kind of game was it out there?
It was just a really hard-fought game all the way around. I mean, we had to have big stops. They'd have big stops the whole game, and at the end it was just more about for ourselves, getting some recognition out there. And, you know, it's just proving everyone else wrong that, you know, we can close out a game, we can get a victory when we need to.
You guys, we talked about how deep your roster is, how many guys could probably start on different teams and everything. You kind of needed that tonight. Lathan wasn't shooting the way he normally does. Thank goodness he did for you guys from the free throw line. But how good is it to have a fallback guy when one of the top guys isn't going?
Oh, it's fantastic to have those guys on the bench. They don't realize it, but they'll help this team keep on going. I mean, Verlin going in there, getting those big minutes, getting some of our big guys rest. I mean, that's key to winning games like that. I mean, because we're going to get tired. I mean, it happens.
You got Andy Anderson and his Canton Tigers. It seems like they're in the hunt for a state championship year in and year out. What do you guys do to beat them tomorrow?
We're just going to come out and we're going to play the same intensity game that we did tonight, but hopefully clean a few things up. And then, you know, hopefully we can pull out the W tomorrow.
Well, get some rest.
Yes.
You got less than 24 hours till a district championship game.
Yes, sir.
That is Josh Honey, our Community State Bank TribCast player of the game, getting a hug from Coach Conaway, and hopefully he doesn't fall down the bleachers.
Yeah, I kind of need him tomorrow. Be careful there, Grace.
Yeah. So we talked about what to do different. Same old game between you and Louisiana.
Yeah, exact same, because we can't make stinking free throws against these guys. I don't know what it is, but
you
for
always,
some reason we cannot make free throws against Louisiana.
It gets better as the game goes on.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
Yes.
But you guys are in the championship game, and it took some a different kind of effort from some of your big guys.
Yeah, I mean, they do a great job. You know, Coach Smith knows these guys real well. And, you know, they're taking everything away. And the bigs, you know, they can shoot the basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Trey can shoot it. Braden can shoot it. And, you know, I was just telling them, guys, you're open. You know, they were going, you know, a 1-3 chaser on Lathan and not going to let him open. And, you know, they were just daring us to shoot the basketball. And finally, Caden hit one. Josh hit one. Braden hit one. It's like, guys, you can shoot the ball. You know, we've got our starters every night, you know, could go for double figures. And, you know, that's why I told Coach really the key, you know, and I hadn't even looked at the stats, but I know they had to be close, was Braden and Caden had to, you know, go for darn near 10 points apiece, you know, combined for 18 to 20. And it was going to be big. And now I never would have thought Lathan would have been, you know, held down like he was. But they played a great D on him. But, man, he comes up. He knows. He reads the defense. Huge steals and a huge rebound and his free throws at the end. You know, great team effort. Josh played exceptional well. You know, we didn't go as deep in our bench tonight. And a lot of that was just trust because a lot of our younger kids hadn't been in these situations.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, Trayson and Verlin were the two we had the most confidence in. But, you know, we're going to need our bench tomorrow. Like I said, short turnaround. Unlike Canton, we had to spend a lot of energy to get to the championship game. You know, they kind of coasted and got to rest some kids. But I tell you what, it's going to be a tough task. But I think Indian Nation's going to be full capacity here tomorrow, and we're going to give them our best shot. You know, it's the one thing, you know, Coach and I, we like it. We don't mind it. We fly under the radar. Here we are 24-3, and, you know, nobody talks about us. You know, everyone was talking about Louisiana and how Louisiana was going to beat us. And, you know, KHQA even interviewed Derek and Coach Smith about, you know, how they always make it to a district championship. And, you know, no love for my boys, but you know what? That's fine. Don't give us any love. You guys are covering us and following us, and, hey, let's just keep winning.
Hey, well, let's do that. You know, if they want to learn about the Van Far Indians, they know where to come, right?
That's right. That's right. Well, Mark, I appreciate everything. I know it's a long trip up, and you got a short turnaround as well. And like I said, we appreciate the coverage. It's a great day to be an Indian, and we're going to go home, get a little sleep, and then get an early morning workout in and hit a bus at 2:30 in the afternoon.
All right. Have a good one, Coach.
Thank you.
That's Coach Pat Conaway. We'll go this way with the handshake today as his Indians win 50-47 here, and will take on the hosts of this Class 2 District 6 tournament, the Canton Tigers, perennial champions, really. They always seem to get into the state tournament, if not the Final Four. A long tradition under Coach Anderson, so it'll be 1 versus 2 for the championship tomorrow. I missed Braden Christian did have 6 points, a pair of threes, one in the second, one in the third when I was going through the scoring report. So he's got that, and we've got a Van Far Canton championship game. Congratulations on a great season to Coach Matt Smith, his Louisiana Bulldogs, who will say goodbye to a lot of their starting lineup. 4/5 of their starting lineup were seniors. So Michael Francis, Dalton Oberhaus, Zach Ellsworth, Zach Harrison, all will graduate. So the Bulldogs are going to look very different next season as they leave the Clarence Cannon Conference and go into the Eastern Missouri Conference starting next year in basketball. 50-47 our final. We'll be back. 5:45 pregame, 6 o'clock tip-off tomorrow here for the championship game. If you're still jonesing for some basketball, they're in the fourth quarter, and Christian is leading Montgomery County 55-31 in the fourth. And Chuck and April on the call down there. It's the same link as the Bowling Green district championship game as they beat Christian. So just go to the same broadcast. We're still live down there at Winfield, and that one 55-31 in the fourth. Christian over Montgomery County in that Class 3 District 7 championship game. We'll see you tomorrow here from Canton on the peoplestribune.com. Good night, everybody.